Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Dublin Shamrocks taking on the Dragons of Tokyo. Along with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin here, and partner, let's examine this Tokyo ball club as they enter play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory lap.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday night primetime. A solid stiff arm. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Back on the field after a knee injury robbed him of his rookie season, but he showed a ton of promise in the limited sample size we saw of him during the preseason. Go back to the University of Michigan. You saw an accurate passer who ran the offense extremely well. But don't be fooled by that. He was never afraid to attack defenses with his arm, and he'll try to do the same here in the NFL.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And this one too low. When you look at this defense, they're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And let's go ahead and keep this one simple. He had one of the most impressive rookie seasons in NFL history. A true dual-threat quarterback. He can reach a variety of ways. Took his team to the conference championship last season, trying to take them to the Super Bowl in year 2.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
13 yards on the play. That's another double first down.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, he's got a bunker. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
4 yards. And a Dublin first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To the air goes Daniels. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They work now on 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
To throw is Daniels. This is caught. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Running left, it's Warren. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jalen Woolen, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Dragons nothing.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dragons offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And the Tokyo first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action. Now McCarthy. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. When you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep. That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Here's McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That's another Tokyo first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they go to work on a first and goal. To the air again, McCarthy. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Shamar Stewart brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Incomplete. It's now third and goal.
To the air with McCarthy. And he's got it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting hit.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Luke Musgrave, his first touchdown of the year. And the Dragons take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Shamrocks offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. A short throw caught by Andrews. Now 2nd and 9.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
now Daniels. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now McCarthy. In trouble, and he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Throwing is McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Gain of 24 yards. That's good for a Tokyo first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. Now an injury timeout, and that is Devontae Adams, who is in some discomfort following that play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Tokyo first down.
McCarthy going to throw again. He's able to find Melton. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
19 more yards. That's another Tokyo.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Back to throw again. Now he's going to step, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. J.J. McCarthy, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Shamrocks 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That's good for a Dublin first down.
Daniels looking to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Daniels sacked. A loss of 2 yards. And it's
Here's Daniels.
third and
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
21 yards.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Daniels sacked. A loss of 7 yards. And it's third down.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. A final shot before break. Daniels. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
It's second and inches.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
And a Dublin first down. A gain of 43 yards.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Boye Mafe. His second sack of the night. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw McCarthy. This pass complete to Melton. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
McCarthy operating from the gun. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, good move. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
it's a gain of 2. That's good for a Dublin first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And some nifty running here as they'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
On the play. That's another Dublin first down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing now is Daniels. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
1 more yards. That's another Dublin.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
1st and 10 at the 27.
To the air goes Daniels. Open net is Waddle complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. From the 21, here's a 2nd down and 4. In motion, the tight end. Warren will try the right side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To throw is Daniels. Now he'll tuck this, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
And the Tokyo first down.
Now Melton on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he stopped. Immediately there. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
It's now 3rd.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
15 yards. That's good for a Tokyo first down.
They'll fake the jet sweep, but instead of give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Here's McCarthy. Caught on the right side by Adams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And touchdown! Jake Ferguson, 49 yards. And the Dragons might be moving closer to an elusive 2nd win of the year as they extend that 4th quarter lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So this drive spans 7 plays.
Shamrocks 10. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Oh, able to avoid him. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up second.
Now Daniels.
At the 35.
And that's complete to Davis. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Jalen Waddle.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
On fourth down, here's Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Yard gain on the play. That's good for a Dublin.
They'll look to throw again. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That's another Dublin first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
He was taken down by Boye Mafe. It's a gain of 2.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
A 15-yard loss. And it's 4th down.
Daniels going to throw for it. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on his spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Tokyo set to go on offense once again. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Tokyo, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Dublin, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
start off the afternoon then with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, it's our main event between the visiting team and our home team. Maybe the visiting Antlers get a look at their head coach. His side has shown some signs of life after that 0-3 start. They've won their last 2. Opposing them, that is the head coach of the Golden Eagles. His guys with a crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Scott here with Brock Hewer, the All-Pro, Chris Boswell on for the kick. And here we go in Mexico City. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And leading them as he always does, a quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's going to bring up 1st down.
Portland, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Complete, it's Bijan Robinson. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Complete to Bijan Robinson.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Portland.
Working inside the red zone. Makes the catch. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, Mahomes to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! The Antlers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest. But, man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting a quarterback in a rhythm, right?
Yeah.
Just the feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5 and finish it off for 6. That is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Antlers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Hang on now. Looks like we've got an injured player out there and in need of some aid. So we'll step away briefly as they work on him. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This return starts at the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So they come on offense now, ready for their opening drive. And bringing them out to one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? The former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Darnold. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
To Breece Hall. 1 yard gain.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to run for it. Donald hit, and he fumbles it. Ooh, and they are lucky to get this one back on the recovery.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Now on 4th down, one of the greats, Johnny Hecker, out to punt this away. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? So this one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The Antlers and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Running back sent in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Jump off caught by his back. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And this defense bringing the hammer down, driving them backwards to the 9. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Play fake, Darnold. Low left side, grabbed by Allen. And not much doing, he stopped quickly. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. 7-0 is our score. More coming up after this quick break. All right, it's about time to get started with quarter number 2. Home offense out, ready to go. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. Here's Hall running his own read. Escapes the defender. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Darnold looking to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it looks like the defense has it. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The Antlers and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And he's been used as much as some of their top pass catchers this season. Look at this. He's sitting 2nd right now among all NFL backs in receiving yards. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
The gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Running back motions right. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one's quickly to Jennings. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31.
Receiver in motion, he's headed right. Mahomes on 1st and 10. That's Evans making the catch outright. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
13, Mike Evans. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd
To the
and
air,
2.
Mahomes. He's got Evans once again. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
An 8-yard pickup. And a Portland.
Another throw for Mahomes. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown. The Antlers take a 13-0 lead. Drake London with the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Antlers double their lead to 14.
14. Golden Eagles, nothing.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. To return, Jerome Ford. He dodged the tackle. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Their offense ready to take the field now. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
And they take him down at the 24-yard line. So a difficult 3rd down coming up on the other side, Brock, of this 2-minute warning. More for Mexico City in just a moment. Third down give to Hall. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Another punt brings Johnny Hecker back to the field. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. The Antlers are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Here's Mahomes now. That's caught Tucker Kraft. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass brought in by Jennings. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams breaking the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
That's another 4th
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Motioning left is their running back. Throwing again, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Back to the air, Mahomes. He's got London left side. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. This one soars over everybody in the end zone. Just had to get rid of it. It's incomplete.
It's 3rd down and 10.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Dicker connects there. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you could do. You could take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive in the second half. And things starting to get a little out of hand for them, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Darnold. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good.
1st and 10, Darnold. Couldn't get the screen set up properly, Brock. Pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
Intended for Breece Hall. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Darnold off the play action. Connects with his back. Hall. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Gain of 17 yards. And the Mexico City first down.
Hall running between the tackles. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Ooh, the rush is too much here. Down he goes. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Able to hit Hall, complete. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. The Golden Eagles getting their punter out there. Johnny Hecker, the one to send it away. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Now this offense ready to head back out. They are in great shape here as we wind down this 3rd quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, well, that could put this just too far out of reach. On 1st down, they'll run. Well, I'm not seeing their signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Robinson. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. He's going to go out of bounds up past the 15. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's good. For a Portland first down.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. All right, here we go, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into a crowd, and intercepted. A nice takeaway to end that 3rd quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the 4th. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. First down now, ball at the 33. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Darnold to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. He finds Kincaid. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Mexico City.
Rolling on 1st. Here's Darnold. Catch made. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They give on second to Hall, and he's in for the touchdown. The Golden Eagles parlay the interception into points. Breece Hall with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And they recover this one without a problem. The onside attempt fails. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Now outruns their offense to take over. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. They're sending left out of the slot. First down throw, Mahomes. This one's quickly to Jennings. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. First and 10, it's Mahomes. That's incomplete left side. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Robinson up the middle. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
They kick the running back in motion. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. 3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. The Antlers now readying for the punt. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out at, I'd call it about the 12-yard line. This offense ready to get going again now. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense to the line fast.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 10-yard
From the gun, it's Hall. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Mexico City. Golden Eagles down by 10. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's going to run for it. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
And the Mexico City first down.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
That's another Mexico City first down.
Here's Darnold. Back-to-back grabs here for Allen. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Complete to number 13.
Now Darnold. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Antlers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
1st and 10 from the 32. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Robinson again here on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. Staying with Robinson. It'll be 3 total on the play. 4th and 7 now.
He was brought down by Kool-Aid McKinstry. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Begins his return at the 16. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The offense headed back to the field. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. First call here coming from the shotgun. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets out of bounds, but a single yard. Not worth the time that came off the clock. Throwing here, Darnold. Hits him on the out route. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it
throwing now. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. It's a designed run from Mahomes. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And even getting skunked in that second half, Brock, the damage done in the first, enough to claim victory at the end. And of course, we'd be remiss if we didn't recognize that stellar defensive effort in the second half that made this win possible. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Antlers as we say adios from Mexico City. What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between these road warriors and these guys defending their home turf. On the visiting sideline, look at the head coach of the Condors. This side hoping to stay above 500 after this week. They're 3-2 here today. And on the other sideline, look at the Wizards head coach. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. Kate Scott and Brock Heward with you up here in the booth, and we have got safety Justin Reed handling our opening kick. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out comes their offense for his first possession of the game. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
Their loss last week, it really isn't on him. He had a great game. He checked off a lot of the boxes they had for him in the game plan going in, especially the one at the top, Kate, getting him to the end zone. 3 touchdowns, just 1 interception. If he does that again here, they should be winners.
At the 26-yard line.
This is Henry on second. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game. Following the play, we see trainers headed out towards an injured player, and it's Evan Ingram, the one in question. He's in some distress. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? To the air on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL, Brock is 3rd as a starter. From Utah State, it's Jordan Love.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. But a couple of interceptions, he's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
3rd and long, here's Love. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
They may not have been the first defense to hit the field today, but certainly they wasted no time making their presence felt. Couple sacks in just the first few plays here, and they'll add more to it if this offense doesn't start to figure out their protection.
Brian Anger getting the call on the 4th down punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Fights his way through a tackle. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. The Condors and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. The drive begins with Henry. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Nix. He'll try and run this. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's good for a San Diego first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
47-yard line.
Trying down the middle with Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Now this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 40.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Nix from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. We've finished 1 quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Take a quick break and we'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Time to begin the 2nd quarter, and we'll pick up with what's already been a lengthy possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Following the play, we see trainers headed out towards an injured player, and it's Evan Ingram, the one in question. He's in some distress. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Slot receivers headed left. From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Henry running left. And only can get his yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete. Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. The kick by Patterson is good. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Wizards start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Offense to the line. Here we go. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Running it again with Dobbins. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
First first down. First and 10 at the 38.
Going to the ground again on first. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. Now hold on a moment, folks. We got a player in some discomfort after that one. He's going to receive some assistance as we take a brief timeout. They break the huddle. It's second down now. Shotgun now for Lowe. Short pass brought in. And he's not far from that first down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47. Third down coming up.
A gain of 10 brings up third and 1.
Going for the first with Dobbins. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out. Another drive coming up for this offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. On first and 10, here's Nix. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from San Juan on the other side. Second and manageable. He's throwing. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third down, and they need to get 10. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's fourth down now. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Matt Hawk on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The offense getting set to go. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And no gain after the catch, but the gain's still out across midfield. They're to the 45.
Sam One. First down.
Love now on first and 10. Running right side by McLaurin. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Love out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Tyler Bass on now for the field goal try. This from the right hash and a considerable distance.
7-yard attempt.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
One final shot before the half. Trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Ivan Pace has got it. And the Wizards are stopped on that return, so that interception's going to be the final play of this opening half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our studios in Orlando. Scott Hansen with you, and we'll keep it brief because the scoring has been brief. Just one field goal as we play on 3-0. I was promised there'd be touchdowns, so let's find out if we could get one in the third quarter. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime reports. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. Nixon now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. A give to Dobbins to start the third. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Love now off the play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
For a San Juan first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. We've got a break in the action. Looks like someone was shaken up on the play. Medical personnel out now to attend to him. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Love from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To the air with Love. He's got it over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They gain 11 on that play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. All set now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Love now to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
Play fake, it's Love. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Stick it in the air, Love. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And 4th and 4 coming up. For the 2nd time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. Bass's kick is good. And their opening drive does something they couldn't do in the first half, partner. Gets them on the scoreboard.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Here's Thomas on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. This offense making its way back out now. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, You really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. First down from the 42. Nix looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
Once more, it's Nix.
at the 47-yard line.
That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down, Condors.
They'll throw again. Nix in big trouble now, and the ball is out. Recovered by the defense. Space on the right. He's got room. And they finish the return to the end zone. Touchdown! The Wizards grab the lead on their first series of the half. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on a scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Wizards break that tie and now lead by 7.
Condors 3.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense getting all set for this series. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they'll have a small gain up to about the 32. Ivan Pace able to make the stop.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Nix now to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards.
Motioning him from the slot right. Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On comes the Condors punting squad. Matt Hawk will kick it away. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. Their offense running back out now. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough, and offensively, it's time to...
Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And the defense jumps on the loose ball. It's a turnover.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
Well, so just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground, while the defense is hoping it didn't.
take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. So we're through 3 here. It'll still be just a 1-score game when we resume play. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Air it out on 3rd. Finds him on the crossing route. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And the stop is made as he drives. Jim Harbaugh, no stranger to barking at officials. And he's going to make them take another look at this one.
That's good.
Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Broccoli can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
Complete. It's McLaurin. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
McLaurin out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this 2nd half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
The Wizards getting all set to punt. Brian Anger, the one to send it away. And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4. Here comes their offense out again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. For some breathing room, huh, Brock? Gets him away from the goal line up to the 20. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that is good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Completed over the middle. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
From the gun, a run for Henry. He sure was fighting, Brock, but in the end, just too many defenders. They take him down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. We put a receiver in motion left. Back to throw it. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's good for a San Diego 1st down.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Catch made right side by Coleman. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42.
It's a gain of 11. That's another San Diego.
Nix with it on 1st. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
San Diego 1st down.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from San Juan. Condors losing by 7. He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that first down. They're going to think this over before trying 3rd and 1. They take a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. That pass pulled in by Henry. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Trying to push deep downfield. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
They'll go with Hunt on the run. Across midfield at the 45. And he will have the first down there. And they can start to celebrate now. That's going to lock up this victory for them. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Dobbins trying the right side. Jukes away from one. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Another San Juan 1st down.
Drawing up the design keeper. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Wizards as we say adios from San Juan.
you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's our visiting team and our home team. On the visitor's sideline, their head coach. His guys playing as well as anyone, 4-1 to start this season. His counterpart on the other side, the coach of the home team. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of the home folks. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you, the kicker, Chad Ryland. Gonna get things started. Should be a fun one. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback. A play fake. Now it's Purdy. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
DJ Moore. A 3-yard pickup.
Purdy now on second down. Into the hands of Juju. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
First down.
Moore going in motion.
38-yard line.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Juju Smith-Schuster. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again is Purdy. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
And a Melbourne. First down. 1st and 10. At the
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. That's swung out to Krosky Merritt. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. So on 4th down, on comes Michael Dixon to punt. And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch, taken right around the 11-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft. It's Trevor Lawrence.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. I mean, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. But when you talk to his coaches, they said they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice. He's really challenging the guys around him to elevate their standard. And if it's any indication of how today's going to go, I think we're in for a treat.
Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. 15 yards through the air. And that will be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw is Lawrence. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on first down.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Orlando first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Get this complete. It's Cup again. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
11 more yards. That's another Orlando first down.
A first down throw for Lawrence. This one caught by Patrick. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
A run here with the veteran. It's Austin Eckler. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Lawrence. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Ryland's kick is good. And the Orbits will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Monarchs offense and their running back set to go once more. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Harrison Phillips getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
The catch made there by Sutton, and he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's Michael Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. That one hits at the 10. No one there to stop it, though. Bounds into the end zone. It'll be a touchdown. The Orbits offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a first down. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Now here's Lawrence. That's a short one. Caught by Goddard. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short gain, but it'll move the chains. A first down.
Orlando, first down.
Now Lawrence.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
So, halftime, straight ahead, and we'll send it to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our studios in Orlando. Scott Hansen with you, and we'll keep it brief because the scoring has been brief. Just one field goal as we play on 3-0. I was promised there'd be touchdowns, so let's find out if we could get one in the third quarter. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Orbits offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And we show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
And with Orlando, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Keanu Benton in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
He'll drop this down for Eckler. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's to the right side. Caught by Goddard. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Monarchs offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. From 23, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's made by Smith-Schuster. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
A 7-yard gain.
They put Ryman in motion.
First down.
Now it's the Arizona product that is Ja'Cory Merritt. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4. It's now a 2nd and 6.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
6. And a Melbourne. First down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Monarchs.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. He's got the rookie 3rd-round pick, Harold Fannin, from the 46. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
A tight end in motion now. Purdy now on second down. This one complete to Sutton. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
That's another Melbourne first down. It's a gain of 6. And a Melbourne first down.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. On the ground, it's the tight end. And this defense not allowing much there. They'll stop him at the 45. Second and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Melbourne first down.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
First down.
On first and 10, Purdy.
Purdy's pass.
From 29, here's second down and 2.
On the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
We'll go play action. Purdy. Forced out wide. Off he goes. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Into the hands of Juju. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
Melbourne first down. First down, Melbourne.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. It is brought in the end zone. Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Monarchs. That his second TD catch of the season. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Extra point by Little is good. And the Monarchs move out to a 7-3 lead. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Orbits offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll do so with first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. And he'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Juan Alexander.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. The one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
The Monarchs offense ready to get back at it. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out. But 1 first down will essentially end the game. On the give, it's Tracy. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll try and get there on the ground. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Good for a Melbourne first down. A gain of 9 yards. And a Melbourne first down.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. Purdy down to a knee. That should be the final snap of this game. So it's a win for our visitors. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the London Black Knights and the Houston Oilers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
His counterpart on the other side, the head. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To the air, May. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce.
It's a gain of 8. Complete to number 14.
Throwing here is May. He finds Wilson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's another first.
Here's May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down is May. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2016. Always a handful to contain, Lamar Jackson. And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And some room to run now. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
23 yards. And a London.
Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Jackson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now a 2nd and 10.
He's knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Throwing is Jackson. And he is caught. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. On the give, here's Charbonnet. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Black Knights are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football. As they've got it as we resume action. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Oilers offense and receiver Garrett Wilson ready to get going again. And he's been a consistent force offensively all season, currently ranked amongst the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. They start the drive with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
At the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. May. That's complete to Pierce. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
To throw, it's May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Complete to number 14, Alec Pierce. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll throw with May. That one complete to Naylor. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5.
Back to throw again. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Here's 33.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Third catch for him on his drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
And he's got Pierce. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Cook running right. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Here's second and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Caught, it's Wilson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They had had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 7-yard line.
From the gun, it's May. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. T.J. Hawkinson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Oilers are able to move back in front.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Black Knights 7.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was T.J. Hawkinson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
The 26-yard line.
And he pulled in downfield by Collins. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Jackson now. Now he'll tuck this and run. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with... And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Zach Charbonnet, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Black Knights will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. One more go for this offense in the first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run.
A 7-yard gain.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, May with it. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Black Knights offense and running back Zach Charbonnet set for this next possession. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently second in that category. Jackson. This one left side caught by Collins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and a yard.
Out of the gun and give to Charbonnet. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down, Black Knights.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Collins. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Here's second and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. At the 31.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Jackson. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 9 yards that time.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now Jackson. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
throwing is Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down. 1st and goal.
He'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Nico Collins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Black Knights take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 32-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. To the air, May. He's got his man, it's Pierce. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. They're going on 4th down, May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. The Black Knights offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. I mean, he's been solid here in the early part of the season, currently ranked in the top 5 amongst NFL quarterbacks in passing yardage. Here's a catch downfield by Collins. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Nico Collins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Black Knights are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 18 now. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Houston's offense taking over again. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
It leads to 2nd.
To throw, it's May. That one finds Pierce right side. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 29. Complete to T.J. Hawkinson. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's May. That one complete to Naylor. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
They're going to throw. May. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go down at the 28.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
It's a gain of 22
First and
yards.
goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
A loss of 2.
They'll throw with May. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson. This likely a must-have, third and goal.
T.J. Hawkinson.
Throwing here is May. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Garrett Wilson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Oilers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On first and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he'll work down inside the 45.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And Charbonnet once again. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now it's Jackson. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. They'll run it here with Charbonnet. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 2 touchdowns, 1:14 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 17 yards. Complete to TJ Hawkinson.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught by Wilson. Here comes second down.
To Garrett Wilson. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's pulled in by Wilson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
25 yards on the play. Complete to Garrett Wilson. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And now the spike comes with 28 seconds left on the clock. Another try, second and 10 now. They'll look to throw again. May looking to run. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose a down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and
something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for London, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's our visitors and our home team. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His squad is 2-3 here in the early part of the season. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His team back after the International Series game a week ago, so we'll see how fresh their legs really are. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback, former first-rounder out of Alabama. It's Mac Jones.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. Certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First down.
On play action, it's Jones. Again, they target Pittman. He's got another catch. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
First down. A gain of 26 yards. And the point is Ari's.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
At the 35-yard line.
Jones to the air again. Headed left, buying time.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Throwing is Jones on third down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Jones into the slide, protects himself, and picks up the first down.
That's another Buenos Aires first down. A gain of 12. First down, Aviators.
In motion, Lamb. Jones now on first down. Quickly, he gets it out to his right. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up second and 10.
On second down, here's Jones. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Joseph Osah in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. This will be from 47 yards. Good snap, good hold, good kick. The Aviators are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. Led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
You think back to last week and what was really a pretty bland game. He didn't do a ton that was overly exciting, but his team was still able to come out with a win. I think that's really a testament to this roster that they have built. Yes, you're going to need your quarterback to play good ball as the season progresses, but in the meantime, they are good enough around him that as he continues to find his way, this is still a tough team to match up with.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a yard. Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. Rolling right, taking off. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
That's good for a blend. First down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd and 7.
From the gun, here's Tua. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
The Aviators offense and running back Jonathan Taylor set to take over once more. And as we take a look at league leaders in receiving touchdowns by the running backs, he's right up there among the best in the league. They showed jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Cameron Hayward, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Jones. In trouble, and down he goes. The All-Pro Cameron Hayward getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. Dallas Turner, he gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Redwoods offense are now ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Spates on the stop. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw is Tua. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. DeForest Buckner gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down. Play action. Tagovailoa. Oh, this pass was dialed in right now. They get him again.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Berringer to punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Aviators offense getting set to get back to work. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now Jones. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Throwing Jones. He'll step up and run. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of a yard brings up
Here's a 2nd and 9.
34-yard line.
Shotgun now for Jones. There he goes again. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down.
And the Buenos Aires 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Jones to throw. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Now this defense will use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Now Jones. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Buenos Aires. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. The kick is good. The Aviators are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, Malik Washington. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Redwoods offense back onto the field for their next possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Now Tua finds Nakua on the slant. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Tua gonna throw. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
A 7-yard gain. And an Oakland.
A pistol set with Tagovailoa. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
2nd and 16.
Here's 2. That one on target to Watson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Barkley. Incomplete.
Here's Tagovailoa. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
To go.
Again, it's Tua. He'll try to run for it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This from 45 yards away. Gay's kick is good. And the Redwoods are on the board just before halftime.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Redwoods offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start first and 10. They'll mark them down just shy of the 40. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
First down.
So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Once again, it's Barkley. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 34 yards. That's another.
They'll fake the head. Now, Tua. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's Saquon Barkley, who appears to be shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On second down, here's Tagovailoa. That is caught. What a throw. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Redwoods. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
From the 6, here comes a return. Good return as he takes it across the 30. The Aviators offense and receiver Michael Pittman ready to go once more. Low-scoring game, all time, third quarter. And a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. First and 10. Working his way across the field. Caught by Lamb. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 31 yards.
A gain of 31 yards. And the Buenos Aires first down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup, He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That one on the former first-rounder, Troy Faltanu. In motion, Lamb. Throwing now is Jones. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for C.D. Lamb. Incomplete. Covered by J.C. Horn.
Back to throw is Jones. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up.
It's third down.
That's caught by the first-round pick, Tyler Warren. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's a big one right there. It's a gain of 34.
Buenos Aires.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4. Here now, second down and goal.
To second and goal. At the
To throw is Jones. That is caught side of the end zone. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Aviators. And a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. And the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play threw it up to the left corner of the end zone. And, Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
Washington now to return it, and he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The Redwoods offense and Puka Nacua getting set for this next possession. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Off play action, it's Tua. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
And the 11.
A shotgun snap for Tua. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Aviators offense ready to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. From the gun, it's under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Jalen Redmond in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Right side, that is hauled in by Warren. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Buenos Aires first down. First and 10.
On first down, Jones. A short pass taken in by Warren. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Jones.
The 45-yard line.
This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. Fourth quarter commences. It's a run by Taylor. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Able to find Pittman. It's complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Redwoods offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Right side, complete to Nakua. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And an Oakland first down.
On first and 10, here's Tua. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
The Aviators offense ready to take over possession of the football. And they look to finish it off here in the fourth. This might just wash away what was a subpar performance a week ago. On first and 10, here's Jones. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down, here's a run with Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. On play action, it's Jones. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
On first down, Tagovailoa. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. From the 34-yard line, here's second and 9. From the gun, here's Tua. He'll take a shot for Watson. That's hard. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business. business at the 1-yard line.
That's good for an Oakland first down. First and goal at the 1.
Here's Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
It's a loss of 9.
So,
Now
2 minutes to play here in the second half.
10-yard line.
Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now, second and goal. They'll drop to throw. To the goal line and in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Oakland. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Redwoods 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now Watkins on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Aviators offense and Mac Jones heading back out onto the field. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he shows off those strong legs running through 1 tackle. Give him a gain of 8. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. The tight end, Allen, in motion. They go right back to Taylor. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
And the Buenos Aires first down.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Down to a knee 1 more time. And that should just about do it. So it's a win for our visitors. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. It looks like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
brings you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's our visiting team and our home team on Sunday Night Primetime. On the visitor's sideline, their head coach. His guys victorious in Week 1 and since have lost 4 consecutive games. His counterpart on the other side, the coach of the home team. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of the home folks here. Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olson and Jason Myers has us set to get started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the MVP of Super Bowl 59 at quarterback, Jalen Hurts.
I love watching a player of any position come back after a bad game. I think it really just speaks to their mental toughness and their ability to grind, because the reality is, if you can only play well when things are going your way, you're not going to play very long in the NFL. So I am very interested to see, Mike, what sort of approach does this guy come into today's game with, saying, last week is over, I'm going to remain aggressive, I'm going to put my team on my back and go out there and do whatever I have to do to get a win.
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. So that'll bring up 4th down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. This brought in out past the 20, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They're led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2025 draft out of the U, out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. They get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today. They've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Hayden Ellis, he's in there to drop him, and it leads to 4th down.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback, and when they come on 3rd down, that number just goes up.
A fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Elks offense and Jalen Hurts getting set for their next possession, and he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. He gets it to the rangy tight end Waller. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
On play action, here's Hurts. This one caught by Waller. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
That's another Salt Lake City 1st down.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Up from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play.
2nd and 7.
2nd down, they need 7. Again, it's Benson. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Salt Lake City first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He connects with Palmer on that one. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
On the pickup. Brings up
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard.
And they'll throw here with Hurts. He's got the first down and more than that. And he's in. Matt McConkey. Touchdown Elks. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Khalif Raymond to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's a close game early on. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. First down, they give it right back to Swift. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. From the 43, here's 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, Ward. Open man, downfield, it's Addison. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's good.
A big play on that one. 38 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
They will run it over center with Swift. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Ward now on 3rd down. We'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on downs.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted, but let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Out of bounds at the 17-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
On play action, Hurts. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hurts will try it again. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Hurts again. Forced out left, and the pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag there on the play, but I think that's going to be holding on the offense. To the air again. Hurts. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
On third down, they go with Benson. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
19 yards. Salt Lake City, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
More often than not, Mike, when a team decides to keep the ball on the ground on a 3rd and long like this, typically the next play is either a punt or a field goal. But give credit here to this play caller. He saw something in the defense, gives the ball to his back, and he's able to pick up big yardage and a first down.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. That's on the veteran, Trent Brown. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one complete to Palmer.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's done it. And they will get the first down here and move into field goal range inside the 25.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Again, Hurts. Shaheed with the catch. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. As it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Hurts to the air on first down. Heels, and he will score! Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Salt Lake City. And his 2nd touchdown tonight. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Huskies offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Ward now on 2nd down. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
10 yards. And an Anchorage 1st down.
On 1st down, Ward. He's got the rookie out of Texas, Matthew Golden. 2nd down and 3.
Matthew Golden. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ward to throw again.
47-yard.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Yeah. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Huskies offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On 1st down, it's Ward.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Get this complete. It's Addison again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. A.J. Britt in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down.
We spend so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on 3rd down, and give yourself a chance.
A throw on the move is caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
A 28-yard gain. 1st down, Huskies.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Ward. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Again, it's Ward. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. That is Malik Mustafa, the hard-hitting safety, coming on the rush that time. He makes the play.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
From the gun, here's Ward. He takes off.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly, realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket, decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. They'll bring up fourth down. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Huskies get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Elks offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drop. 1st and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 1 yard.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. To throw, Hurts. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Third down and 9. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
19 yards.
Now it's Hurts. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Hurts to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Now Hurts. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
And the Salt Lake City, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
Here's
6.
2nd and 6. To throw is Hurts. He connects with Palmer on that one. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Josh Palmer. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up
Now
3rd
Hurts.
and 4.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead.
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Anderson. Touchdown, Elks. It's his second touchdown of the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Elks move out to a 21-3 advantage.
Huskies 3. Chase
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
They'll take over.
The Huskies offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. On 1st and 10, Ward. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, Ward. He'll swing this out to Swift. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
24 yards. And an Anchorage first down. 24-yard gain.
Tight end going in motion here.
An Anchorage first down.
Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain. On 2nd down, here's Ward. Open man downfield, it's Addison. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
20. That's good for an Anchorage first down.
Now, 1st down throw for Ward. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Shotgun snap for Ward. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st
It's
down.
a gain of a yard. That's another Anchorage.
To the air again, Ward. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Anchorage. For Golden, the first-round selection back in April. That's his first career touchdown in the NFL.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. He's to midfield.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The Elks offense about ready to take over once more. And a few kneel down should come close to closing this one out, depending on whether or not the defense wants to use those 2 timeouts they have left, but it really would just prolong what seems to be inevitable. On the zone read, a give to Benson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.